All right, I see that finally some sound. All right. So I hope you're doing well. Today we will be playing some games against some higher and lower rated players, compared to 800 rating points. And the goal will be very simple. I will use those games to have some more examples to show in my book about the science of learning chess. Meanwhile, you will learn some openings. So last time we played e4, we would just stick to e4 because it's really one of the easiest openings. Okay, I will just bring my pieces normally. Everything is all right. Okay, we now have an e45 position. I will play the Italian, since the Italian is pretty good at any level. He plays h6 to prevent knight g5. It's not really the best, but at the same time, it's unpunishable directly. I just have to keep developing my pieces normally. Okay, I will play the move d3 because this is a little bit what I'm doing in the Italian. And I would like to prevent bishop g4, and I can play h3, but I already castled and he didn't castle it. So I won't. I will just play a4, which is the usual move in the Italian. He's playing very fast. I forgot to um, to choose a decent time control. The idea of a45 is that I wanted to go a6 and destroy the pawn structure. All right. I will just play bishop e3, bring my pieces into the game normally. Yeah, knight d4. Okay, now if I capture, he takes back. I'm not sure it's the right thing to do. I will just play knight d2 just to keep it simple. I'm defending the pinned piece. Of course, I had to take that in consideration. Every time you want to play a move which is, allowing a forcing move, you should be calculating it once again just to make sure that it's not losing the game instantly. All right, let's just capture everything. b5 is strange because I can just capture en passant. He forgot to calculate. Forcing move, forcing move, forcing move. Yeah, and the pawn is on a6 and it's a forcing move. And when I'm winning a pawn already, and I don't know how much winning I will be. Okay, he blundered. He misclicked. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Okay. Now I see that the spin is pretty annoying. I can play h3. He goes bishop h5. I weakened my king side a little bit. Mm, okay, let's just. I have a rook on the 7th. I will just try to keep activating it. Now I would like to catch the pawn on b6. Catch the pawn on b6. Catch. No, catch the pawn on b6. D5, I mean, captures knight takes, queen takes. I can capture on b6, and even if he captures on f3, I'm fine with the bad pawn structure. I traded the queens off. When the queens are traded off, then everything's all right. Okay, I will just capture, queen takes, and I will go rook takes b6. Yeah, now I'm up the rook and a couple of pawns. Yeah, even if he captures, I can just capture back. Okay. He really wants. Okay, I just have to defend my rooks. This is very normal. Of course, he's down a lot, so the game is simply lost. I'll play queen e2 with the intention of attacking the pawn. If he captures, then I take back. And my next move will be queen e3 to trade the queens off, because I'm up a lot of pieces. So if I manage to trade the queens off, I will be one step ahead of my opponent. First yet again, of course. Yeah. Bravo, by the way, Planet Chess for this puzzle. This is great. As you see, somehow when you train, forcing moves with a high volume and a low intensity, you end up actually getting better. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? It's normal, So it's pretty good. I like. Yes, I saw your message. It's great. So, as you see, it's just a matter of, you know, you know, you know. Bravo, bravo. It's good. It's very good. We just keep going that way. You can now come back to, since now you just ended your tournament, I think you can really just take yourself a week. When you end your break, just start it all over again. Practice, learn. Oh, sorry, practice. Do puzzles again. It wasn't hard, but it's rated 2766 on each. Yeah, I mean, I know people that wouldn't necessarily solve those puzzles, right? Okay, wait, I'm not paying attention anymore. Knight b3, knight c5 is winning on the spot. Yeah, but it's very funny, actually. It's really, really, really funny. You know, it's very good. I mean, funny in the sense, aha, aha, oh, aha. Yeah, not in the sense, ha ha ha, you're so weak. Only a 2700 rated puzzle. No, but in the sense, it's interesting that it's actually working. It's not like I work on the science of teaching chess and learning chess mainly. So it's good. I appreciate it. Only. Yeah. Okay, it's funny. If I capture, he has D2. Oh, this is so funny. I go king H2, he makes a queen. I mean, I can play that. I'm still completely winning. So it's fine. And I will basically go for, I would just go for a win in this position. Makes a queen. I just have to make an effort to not draw the position. I mean, I won't, but I still have to make an effort. Okay, we'll just play rook e2. This is good. Oh, I forgot that the rook was hanging. Okay, I'm still not. I mean, it's still the sleepy, sleepy title pair. Wow, what am I doing? Did I really just blundered this? What am I doing? Am I going to lose? What am I doing? Oh no, I won't. Wow, that was crazy, actually. Oh, oh my goodness, it's very bad. Wow, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm just so dumb. I almost lost this game. I still sleeping. Okay, let's just keep going. I had once again lessons today in the morning. It's funny. I have students in Australia and America. Yeah. Wait, your opponent was 900? Yes, he was. I had to play against some low-rated opponents. It's the first game of the day, and I mean, I was working the whole night, plus working now. It's normal. And also, I was talking. I was winning the whole time. I lost interest to the game, and it's normal. I mean, we don't want to. I mean, it's just normal. I lost interest to the game. When you're not focused, then it doesn't matter what you do. You're not focused. I thought your opponents would be like 25. No, no, no. First game of the day. Do you think I will play a rated game? I think I lost a game yesterday in the evening. Like, it's crazy. I mean, I signed an NDA, but the only thing I can really tell is that, you know, some high level stuff, for teachers would actually pop out of nowhere. Okay, no opponents. Basically, I worked with a couple friends of mine, friends, colleagues of mine, who are basically who are basically on the project. Okay, let's play against with 700. Otherwise, I will lose. Yeah, basically we are colleagues. We know each other from medicine studies and such, and there are more advanced than I in medicine. And basically, yeah, basically we had work a couple, I don't know, month ago about the learning, the science behind learning, and basically we realized, wait, but generally speaking, everything in life that you're learning, you learn it through practice. You learn to open up a door when you're very young, but you never learn that if you take your phone, that you started doing this movement, to bring something bigger. How do you learn it? How do you learn those things? You simply don't. You just suddenly know it out of nowhere. And this is where it all started. And then we realized that, wait, actually, it's very hard for scientists to make a psychological work about education. Those works are usually um, silenced. Let's put it that way, for a very funny reason. And the reason being that it's very hard to tell parents that they made a mistake at educating their children. And what I mean by impossible, what I mean by very hard is actually impossible. You simply can't, because there will always be some good things and therefore, you know, I mean, you simply can't. Let's just, just say to some parents that they made a mistake, and this is where it all starts. Yeah, and we had to explain the science and what happens in the human brain when he learns stuff for the first time. Wait, could I have one bishop? Yeah, now I can. Yeah, I don't even think. I just execute. Yes, that's a very interesting. And then we just brought it back to chess and we tried to make some comparison. And we ended up, you know, we did a good job. I mean, and even if I mean, this is maybe the first time I'm having a project in which I don't see, the financial goal that I can achieve with that. Uh, I never thought that I would be, a psychologist or anything close to that. But I'm basically creating, I created a chess manual and such. And now I don't want to say too much, but it feels like I will be creating some sort of manuals with things to learn for psychiatrists. I mean, this is science, Science isn't one thing that never changed. Science just changes day to day. There are constant changes, and it doesn't matter if you're a doctor or not. I mean, if you're not connected with the newest understanding and the newest theories and stuff. And I mean, if you're not getting connected with what is happening day to day, I mean, you are going to be late no matter what your title is, even if you're a doctor. If you don't know something because it changed and things change, from a week to the other in the science world, because we're constantly reworking on theories because there's always something that is slightly inaccurate. So we are always, scientists are always reinventing, re-adding something, re-understanding something. And if you're not updating everything, day by day, then it doesn't matter what your title is. You're a moron. That's it. Yeah, yeah. That's funny. I will just capture because now he can't have a knight which jumps on e5. Yeah. Yeah, so sad. Yeah, two flights on time. Yeah, that's funny. I have a shitty position. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm playing like a beginner because I don't understand anything. Yeah, it's my morning game. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Weird and paint. Neat lost in my face. Oh no, he can just take. Never mind. No calculation. Okay, it's funny. This will go straight into the book because it's mainly a book to learn chess. And this is basically a book about the science of learning chess. And basically, every single one of my students was. Oh no, I'm blurring something. It's funny, yeah. Every single one of my students was basically a test. Let's put it that way. You know, because I needed some proof that my students are getting better. I need some factual and mathematical proofs, like the rating points are going up, but I also needed some more overall proofs, like this guy has shown a better understanding of this and this and that, thanks to this and this and that, right? And it doesn't mean that I'm the best player ever. Um, it just, it's not even proving that I'm the greatest coach ever, but it just proves one thing. I'm not the chess trainer that is going to ask you for money just to go drink a beer. This is the first thing. I mean, I'm not not the chess trainer that is just, you know, that is just a random joke. I mean, I've seen many, and this is also why I really hate the chess world, especially in the pedagogical part, because people just teach random things and they think, yeah, what worked for me will work for the other one, but it's not the case. It's not the case, guys. I mean, you have, you know, it's not even a matter of how good you are. I mean, I've seen grandmasters that are teaching chess extremely badly. Like it's really crap. Their teaching is really, really crap. And once again, it doesn't mean that I'm the best player ever, but it just means that I have the right tools and explanation on how chess improvement works. And I'm capable of, of, phew. I mean, I can guarantee long-term and non-stop improvements because I have the methodology. Dude, this is just what it's all about. It's not even about all my students are going to be title players or anything, even though they are going to be. Once again, the subject isn't anything, it's not that, not at all. But finally, we can quantify chess improvements because this is the goal. You have to be able to quantify something and explain what is the struggle people are going through. They'll have solutions to those things. If you can't even explain a problem, you have no chance of, finding the solution. Yeah, perfect. Let's just keep going. You have some questions? Yes, I do. All right, let me know. What are your questions? Okay, let's just play the French defense. Yeah, and in the book there is everything about the learning opening methodology, and I sent you a draft plan in chat, so go check it because you got some drafts for free. And it's not even a matter of money or anything. It's just a matter of you have that, and the methodology I use for my students that were like 1900, 2100 FIDE. They were just having. I'm sorry, I closed the window per accident. Yeah, they had the same methodology as you. Hello, Vince. Vince. You know. So if you finally have the chance, you usually ask me, all right, but how do I get good at this and this and that? Actually, it's very simple. Listen to what I say. Funny, isn't it? And even if it doesn't work, you can then go to another trainer. Yeah, there's no problem with that. I'm not only talking about you right now. I'm talking like in general right now. Even if okay, let's just say you don't like anything about a teaching methodology of one trainer, and I'm talking now generally, then it doesn't matter. You can go to the other one with the other coach that has another teaching methodology, and you will surely enjoy the second learning methodology for sure. No doubt about that. Not a single doubt about that. And it's not even a matter of which teaching methodology is the best, but you have to stick to one. And would you rather stick to the methodology which is telling you, all right, I I don't know what to do and I'm doing everything and I'm constantly just tired because I'm doing bad things and wrong things at the same time? Or would you rather stick to a methodology which is allowing you to never stagnate because stagnating is a false problem? It's not a real thing. What do you prefer actually? Let's just be honest about that. I think, you know, between having constant progress and having a little bit of progress, then a huge part of your chess life that is just random. I think you would just prefer having some sort of a real, no struggle. I mean, it's very logical. I don't know. It's just out of pure logic. You don't want to stagnate. You want to keep going. You want to keep improving. And if you want to keep improving, then do what has to be done. And this is where things become interesting. What should I do if I want to keep improving? Actually, everything, but not too intensively, but a lot. It's like cardio. You don't run 5,000 kilometers at 200 kilometers, 5,000 kilometers at 200 kilometers per hour. You don't. You do either sprints or you do walking for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But you don't mix two different kind of cardios just because it's funny. It's not funny. It's hard. It hurts, and it doesn't, it doesn't, it doesn't, it doesn't even allow you to just fulfill your chess goals because you're dead tired. Chess is the same. Come on, don't tell me that because you paid 500 euros for a London system course that you're going to become good at chess. No, you're not. What if someone doesn't play your course? I had plenty of students like that. Not only students, opponents that knew everything on the chess table course. The course ends, and it's usually not a joke. They just lost. Why? Not because they're weak or anything, but what else do you expect them to do? Do you expect them to win? Really? Really? Come on. It's just a joke. Chess courses were great a couple of years ago when no one knew what chess was. Because sometimes you could use some tools, and I'm basically still telling you to use the same tools. There are some tools that are for free, and I'm basically explaining in the book practically how to use those tools to become good at chess. Yeah. So you have to. But besides that, their teaching science is on point. It's the volume. It's the volume of things you don't know. Now, guess what? You're doing it for openings. Why don't you do it for middle game? And if you want to do it for the middle game, how would you keep going? How would you actually, going a step ahead? Do you want to learn strategy? Do you want to learn some positional things? Sure. What if you learn some positional aspects and some strategical themes that are not part of your opening? What if you play games and, for example, the theme that's called the outpost happens only every 10 games or 20 games? You're not going to identify it or calculate the right way to identify those tactical and strategical patterns in your games. Why? Because you never saw them before. Yeah? Because strategy in the middle game is basically separated. You won't get the same type of positions if you play opening A than if you play opening B. So then how do you work on strategy? Hello, Emalina. Road to 26. Yeah, actually, it's more road to 27. I dropped a little bit. I'm just that tired. Yeah. And also, I've been explaining a lot about teaching methodology and basically my book about science of learning chess. Mm, but thank you, Emalina. You can subscribe and give a like. That's a pleasure. Activity de la chaîne. Who are you, Emalina? Okay, it's been nice. Okay, let me see if there are some strong players in Blitz. I see a 2470. It's too weak. I'm waiting now for some strong players to appear. Yeah, but basically everyone knew what they had to do, but they just don't do it. Yeah. And every single one of my students just keeps improving because there is a very clear methodology of learning chess. And yeah, it's new, and I will basically, and sometimes, and I'm saying some things in the book which feels like crazy, you know. But I mean, I'm showing results. People that say that I'm doing shit, they do not show any results. So yeah, that's the thing. And maybe in 5, 10 years, I won't even get remembered. 15, 20, people would realize that I was right. So it's okay. And I don't care. It's going to be fine. With all respect, of course, because there are some chess trainers that are really good. But I basically had the chance to talk with some. Oh, David, I know this guy. Okay, he plays a Philidor. He plays. Why did. I think he's a candidate master. Maybe I'm mistaking him for someone else. Okay. Okay, 95, 16. Oh, he's playing very well. No, he's playing it well. Play with London system, with London style. I mean, I can play the London system if you want. There's nothing. I mean, I wrote a book about the London, so of course I will. Okay, I just want to prevent knight h5. It's not good. I mean, he knows the theory very well. I have to check my book and my notes. I don't know how to keep going here. I made a mistake somewhere in the opening. I have to book with me. I lost my book from Marcus from about the London system. I don't know where, but I just lost it. Just need some music in my ear. Są szczuchy i burczuchy, dlatego robię ruchy, dlaczego nie musiałem wiele mówić. Czuchy, dlatego robię ruchy. Okay, it's funny. Trying some positional things. Oh, but she plays well. Rook c5, queen c2, c2 this. Focus on this one. Są szczuchy i burczuchy, dlatego robię ruchy, dlatego nie musiałem wiele mówić. You know, I think you like Blitz. I do, I do. I mean, this is literally what grandmasters were using, forever to get good at chess. If he captures, I have this capture here, and I want to go bishop e6. If he captures on c1, I have this. If he goes queen g1, I capture. He can't capture, there's a pin. This is funny. I like Blitz a lot. I like Blitz a lot, actually. And this is basically one of the best weapons, actually, to improve a chess, because there is a high volume and a very low intensity. I mean, it's going to be in the book. I'm giving myself, okay, if I'm beast, I think in a month I have everything. I mean, visually, style, everything. But, there's a chance I'm going to be lazy. Bishop e6, he captures rook e8. Okay, I had to go queen g4. And I want to go knight g5. Maybe I had knight g5 anyway. He captures knight f2. This. Okay, this is strange. I think I'm winning. Or am I missing something? No tactic, no nothing. I think I'm winning. I just have to be careful about this. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I lost focus. Was talking too much. He doesn't want to play anymore. Kurwa, okay, you're blocked. Okay, this is Ochotnik. Okay, not this guy. This is crazy. Like, okay, you're blocked. I mean, how do you, don't you replay, actually? Plus, you're getting the white pieces on the next game. I forgot people aren't fair play. Plus, I don't even care, but like, you're just wasting time. My time and your time. Marhaba, merci. What am I doing? I don't know what he's doing. I know Khotnik, but I don't know why. Somehow I know the name, but I don't know why. I want to go B5. I mean, it feels like he knows those King's Indian structures better than I do. This is strange. I go A3, if he captures, I have a capture right there. Fuck, dirty trick. Szlak by trafił. No, really? What a joke. Wow, it's just ridiculous. Wow. Shit. Okay, I don't even care. This is crazy. This is just so dumb. Oh fuck, I'm so dumb. Okay, I'm just sleeping. Kurwa, I'm just so dumb. I completely forgot. Kurwa mać. Kurczę. No reason to lose that. Kurwa, and he won't play again, right? Oh yes, he does. Okay, but I'm just losing focus. Also, it's the first game. It's still the games of the morning. Kurwa, what am I doing? I'm just so dumb. Co ma digital painting? Co ma digital painting? Wait, I don't have G4 here? Let's just try some crazy chess. I don't know, I'm completely tilted. Also, I'm having too many breaks, too many ads on Instagram, on Spotify. Ever done? What do you mean? What? Say it again? Oh, fuck. No, I'm just completely tilted. Ah, yeah, it's been three games that I shouldn't have lost, and I'm losing them. Maybe I should have lost them. Kurwa. No, but like this is crazy. How can I lose this? Yes, I won. Finally. Undeserved. I don't know. Why can't I play well today? Too much music. I'm thinking about too many things. Yeah, it's just not a good idea to play. I'm just too tired. Just way too tired. Okay, if I play, it's only against lower rated opponents today. I am completely washed. I have an important team match on Sunday. Just to come back to 21. This is horrible. Just terrible. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how to I don't know what else I can really add to this. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Calculate. Oh, this has also, yeah, I forgot to write something about this in the book. About, how does this evaluating skill come? When does it hit? I mean, like every other, every other subject comes with practice, and of course you're winning a lot of time if you learn specifically how to evaluate things. Um, but if you don't have any trainer or any access to anything, then even then it doesn't matter. This is basically how it works. Okay, let's just go check. There was someone rated 1400. Okay, there's a FIDE Master 25. Oh no, this guy, I don't want to play him. Okay, just 1200 from India. Let's just practice some D4. Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot to analyze the game that I played in a team match in Germany. Oh, I forgot to analyze two games actually. Two team matches, France and Germany. Okay, I don't know why. Why does he know so much theory? What is happening? Am I lost? What the hell? Am I lost? Really? I'm lost? Fuck, he knows this line better than I do. Okay, let's just lose then. Fuck, I'm going to lose against the 1200s. I think I'm working a little bit too much. And he captures. Maybe queen e4 was winning, rook e4 was winning here. Bishop f2, I go there. No, actually, rook e4 was winning. I'm not lost. I mean, it would have been crazy if I would just lose the game instantly. Like that would just be. I mean, I'm pretty sure I am, but who knows? Okay, I don't know why he's not playing. Yeah. Dziennie pójdzie wielkie poruszenie. Nie uśmiecham się, tylko się śmieję. Jo, hehe, młody digital setup. Bawię dyskotek. Mamy fartę na będą. No to ci 3 setup. Okay. I don't know why he's thinking so much. Pretty crazy stuff. All right. Okay. Thank you.